I do want to get into our next topic, though. We're talking some NBA. We're going to the association. Last night, the Suns played the Thunder, and KD making another return home to the OKC Thunder, he played with them for a number of years. Also, he played for the Seattle Supersonics, I believe the last 1 or 2 years that they were around before they moved to OKC. KD, in 1 or 2 games back from his injury, he now moves to 6-0 as a member of the Phoenix Suns after a 35-point performance in a 128-118 win. His first game back, he was pretty rusty. I think he shot like about 30%, give or take. And in this game, shoots 13 of 21, 3 of 7 from 3, 35 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds.
Not bad.
Yeah, 5s all across the board. DeAndre Ayton had a pretty good game. He dropped 19 and 11 rebounds. Chris Paul, 16 points, 8 assists. And Devin Booker cashed in with 22 points and 10 assists.
Here's what I think the difference in that game was, okay?
Yeah.
And this is where the Suns, in my mind, put themselves in an elite category. Okay? And a chance to get into the finals and have a good shot to win it. The assist number, 31 assists, right?
Yeah.
And Oklahoma City had 21. That was the difference in the game right there. Those assists, the turnovers, personal fouls, and the rebounds favored Oklahoma City, but they were distributing the ball, and they've got the players to do the scoring, right? Durant, Chris Paul, Ayton, and Booker. They keep distributing the ball like that, and those guys hitting their shots, then I don't see how they can be beat.
Well, I was going to ask you, do you think the Suns should be the favorite to make it to the NBA Finals and represent the West in the NBA Finals?
If they keep playing like this, and now Durant has been back 6 games.
Well, he's 6-0. No, I think this is his second or third game back from his previous injury But
they haven't lost a game when he's played.
When KD's been on the Suns, they're 6-0.
Yeah, well, if he can stay healthy, then yes.
In KD's last 25 games, I believe, he's lost 2 of them, I believe. I think he's 23-2 in his last 25, averaging about 30 points a game, shooting almost 60% from the floor. It's ridiculous. KD, if he could stay healthy, not only do I think that they could win the West, I think they should be the favorites no matter who they play in the NBA Finals. That's my take on that, because if you're telling me that I get a healthy KD who the last 25 games is averaging near 30 points a game and shooting basically 60% from the floor, and I also get a healthy Devin Booker, a healthy Chris Paul, and a healthy DeAndre Ayton, those 3 players right there have already made it to an NBA Finals about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And lost in 6.
They should make it. I think they should make it. I think that will be in the West Finals. I think it'll be the Warriors against the Suns.
That is crazy. Wow.
That's what I think.
I don't know about that, but if the Suns, I think right now, if you have a healthy KD, that's the big question of how healthy can he stay? He's missed a number of games. How healthy can Devin Booker be? He's missed a number of games.
His last injury, though, was freak. I mean, he was just warming up, and he turned his ankle.
Twisted his ankle, yeah. How good can Chris Paul be? He has his peaks.
He doesn't have to be that great. He can be the distributor and the quarterback. He doesn't have to be the big scorer.
Right.
And
then DeAndre Ayton, can DeAndre Ayton be that anchor down low? That's going to be the big question.
Well, he had 11 rebounds in this game against the Thunder. Right.
So if you're telling me I have those 4 players healthy, not even really at their peak, just healthy.
And distributing the ball, getting those assists, how can they be beat?
I think not only should they be the favorite to win the West, they should be the favorite to win the NBA Finals. Yeah. I don't care if it's up against the Celtics, the Bucks, the 76ers, whoever you want to put in the NBA Finals.
The Celtics would probably prefer to play the Warriors again than play the Suns the way they're playing.
Well, right now, I would 100% guarantee it, but I don't think the Warriors are going to do nothing.
You don't think so?
Well, we're going to talk about it. The last topic of today's show. We got a few topics to go before we talk about the Warriors, but I mean, KD has been absolutely phenomenal this season.
He's well rested. He hasn't played much.
And I mean, those 25 games, most of them include playing in Brooklyn with Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving now with the Mavericks.
Doing nothing.
They're now a whole game out of the play-in tournament. I think I have the standings here.
They made a huge mistake getting him.
Yeah. Look at the standings. The Mavericks right now with Kyrie Irving, who, him and Luka go on and off 40-point games, they're a whole game out of the play-in. They're behind the Thunder and the Timberwolves, the Pelicans without Zion Williamson, the Lakers. The Lakers have seen a resurgence since getting off Russell Westbrook, who he's had a couple of good games with the Clippers recently. But without Russell Westbrook, the Lakers are now jumped into the 7 seed. And we said...
Is LeBron back yet?
LeBron's back. He's playing all right. Not LeBron level, but he's being more of a distributor. Though. He is. And Anthony Davis had a great game last night. But if you're telling me that KD, right now, they're at the 4 seed, they're not jumping into the 3 seed, they're not jumping into any seed above where they are.
You think they might make it, the Lakers could get into the 6th seed?
I think there's a pretty good possibility with the Warriors' last 2 games,
on the road.
Last 3 games, 2 of them being on the road. I think the Warriors may drop into the play-in, maybe. But if you're telling me that the Suns right now would play the Golden State Warriors, I think the Suns would obliterate the Warriors, hands down. Now, KD has yet to...
Oh, they would play them in the first round?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, the Clippers.
The Clippers are going to play the Suns, right?
I'm sorry. For some reason, I thought there was a bye.
Yeah.
That's my bad. I don't care who the Suns play. I think the only real threat of the Suns, honestly, call me crazy, the Lakers. I think the Lakers right now, defensively, I think match up pretty good against the Suns.
Yeah.
Because we saw against the Celtics last year.
Not offensively, though.
Offensively, depends on what version of Anthony Davis you have. It depends.
But look at the Suns. So how many players they've got that are offensive weapons?
Right.
The Lakers. Who have they got besides LeBron and Davis? And
they got Austin Reeves. What do you mean?
Austin Reeves. Get out of here. He doesn't match up against those other 4 guys on the.
I could agree with that.
On the Suns, they have. Who's the guy they got back? The guard.
D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, D'Angelo Russell. He doesn't really match up against Paul, except that he's a lot younger.
He's also, I believe, taller than Chris Paul. I could be wrong with that, but it's a size thing. But
he's not the kind of court general that Chris Paul is.
But if the Lakers play physical like the Celtics did against KD last season, they swept the Nets.
Yeah.
And that's because KD could not get a good shot off. Tatum was all over him.
No, but this
you put AD
is totally different now, though.
You put AD on him. I'm telling you.
You got 3 other great players on the Suns. You didn't have that with you didn't even have Kyrie playing. Well,
Kyrie had one good game. One really good game. That was the first game.
They could afford to really beat up on KD and play him close because there wasn't much other threat.
Fair.
Right?
But, it depends because Chris Paul in the playoffs has had severe drop-offs where he just can't shoot the ball very well.
Well, this year he knows he's near the end. He's going to really focus.
Correct. And Devin Booker, how healthy can he stay? I think that's a big question mark. And DeAndre Ayton, we've seen him disappear a few times. And besides, he's
played well this year.
No, he has played pretty well, but we saw him, he wasn't very happy with the Suns with his contract situation. I think there was a report out saying that he wanted to move on from the team. They gave him an extension. We don't know if he's truly happy or not. I would assume he is because he made his money. Well, so be it. But if you could play physical against KD, I think, honestly, the Lakers with Anthony Davis bodying up KD, making him shoot poor, it'll be up to the 3 guys who those 3 players lost to the Mavericks last year. And then all of a sudden, I was, ridiculed for saying that Jalen Brunson was a major catalyst in the reason why the Mavericks were so successful last year. I got ridiculed for that. Look at the Mavericks now. You got a guy who's more talented offensively than Jalen Brunson. Kyrie Irving has better handles. I think he creates a better shot than Jalen Brunson.
It's chemistry. There's no chemistry.
And then
they ruined Dallas's chemistry. They should have hung on to Brunson.
I agree.
Giving him a contract. Look how he's playing this year.
That I put on Mark Cuban. He didn't even make an attempt to really push for Jalen Brunson. So I'm saying, if I'm picking the Suns to win the West. They should win the West, even though I said I believe on the last show I picked one other team. I said I think with Wiggins they have a good shot, but and we said even when KD was traded to the Suns when we talked about it, the Suns now could be favored to win the West. And if they make it into the NBA Finals,
It's all about health.
I don't care who they play.
They
It is
stay
all about
healthy.
health.
If they stay healthy, I think they get to the finals. The Suns.
I agree. And I think in the finals, they should be
and
favored
I do
to win.
think, well, we're going to talk about the Warriors later.
We are going to talk about
I got
the
a lot
Warriors.
to say there, too.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, if you want to check out the full episode, make sure you click the I in the top right-hand corner right now. If you want to listen to this show anywhere you go, make sure you go to anchor.fm/The Harvey Hour or anywhere you get your podcasts.